welcome to ABC Gluten Free. Thank you for joining us today. I'm your host Dana, along with my very special helper Sophia and Jeremiah, and we have a special guest today. Who's that? What's her name? Her name is Chica. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo today. We have some special recipes for you. We hope you enjoy them, and we want you to go get your pen and paper, because you know we don't post our recipes. You have to just be quick enough to write them down. We hope you guys BYON, right, Sophia?
Bring your own napkin.
Bring your own napkin, because you're definitely going to be drooling. The first thing that we're going to make for you, we have a bunch of recipes. We're going to just pick and choose from what the kids decide they want to make as we go with it. But we have a quiver of recipes in the background for you. But our first that we're going to make for you today is our Mexican wedding cookies. Now, we know those are not typical for Cinco de Mayo, but they're just so delicious that we wanted to share them with you. So we're going to get started on those real quick, and they're really simple, very easy. And Jeremiah has the oven on 350, so we're going to get that hot. Sophia has about a quarter of a cup of almonds here that she's going to start chopping up. You want to start chopping, or you want to say something? You want to say hi?
Hi.
You want to look up and say hi. Look up and say hi.
Hi.
Jeremiah, you want to say anything?
Hi.
All right, so Cinco de Mayo is probably one of our favorite holidays, other than like Christmas and Easter, only because of the food. Because our family loves Mexican food, and we know that it's the celebration of the Mexican overriding the French in this, what was it, Pueblo something, the Battle of Pueblo.
No, this thing
but we
is
really
too
just
big.
enjoy the food. No, it's
This
not.
is too
It's
big.
supposed to rock back and forth. All right, you want me to get you the small one?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna get her the small chopper. Actually, I put it right here. Here you go. All right, so she's gonna be chopping the almonds. Now, if you want to do nut-free, don't do the almonds, leave them out, and do a separate flour. Today we're going to be using tiger nut flour. We're going to be using our char bread box, and I'm going to get all of our ingredients ready. This right here is just a slice of our Amish butter. It's so delicious. Kerrygold and Amish butter are the only ones that we actually eat in our house. This one is really delicious, and we're going to use this today for our Mexican wedding cookies. Sophia's actually going to be doing some chopping and some blending. Jeremiah, you want to blend this up?
Leave it. Leave them there.
All right, so we're going to do, Sophia, can you just put it away for now, please? We're going to do about 1.5 cup of our char box. And that's just right on top of our butter. Jeremiah can actually cut that in. You want to cut that in, Jeremiah? Cut the butter into the flour until it gets a little bit granular. We're going to use about 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Now, if you want to do your own powdered sugar, you can do it. We've done it with coconut sugar. Just blend it up really fine and use that as powdered sugar. You can also use other things if you want to do a substitute, but the powdered sugar makes this cookie flaky and crispy, and it's just really delicious, so we love to have this in the Mexican wedding cookies. All right, Jeremiah, I'm going to give you this. That's about 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. We're going to save the powdered sugar for later because you're going to roll these cookies in them when they come out of the oven. You like that, right?
He got his hands dirty.
He got his hands dirty?
So that.
I got that in there too tight. Right, we're also going to use 1/2 cup of our tiger nut flour. If you haven't tried tiger nut flour before, it's not a nut, it's a tuber. So it's safe for your nut-free family. And if you want to do this without the nuts, you can use tiger nuts in place of it. And you can use it ground up like this, and you can also use it like Sophia's doing now, just chopping the nuts a little bit like a coarser chop. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of tiger nut flour. You can actually order tiger nut flour online from TigerNutsUSA.com, but we want to thank Jack for sending us some of it because we love to play with different things. And tiger nut flour is very sweet, and it also has like a coconut texture. So if you have a recipe for almond flour, you can substitute for tiger nut flour or any kind of those nut flours. Sophia's rocking and rolling over here with these almonds. She's doing a great job, but I actually think you're done. You can stop now. Okay? Put that down and just push it over to the side for now. Alright, so for your Mexican wedding cookies, you can use any kind of extract. You can wait 1 second, okay? You can use any kind of extract you like. Today we're going to use almond extract just to mimic that almond flavor. If you have nut allergies, you want to substitute, use a vanilla extract or something else. 2 drops in there, okay? Be very careful. Jeremiah, what do you think of that? It smells delicious, right?
One,
He's watching her.
two.
And we're going to do a teaspoon of salt. Sophia, 2 of those little baby spoons. And then we have about 6 to 8 ounces of ice water right here. We're going to just wait until Jeremiah's got that incorporated. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Jeremiah, could you lower the music a little bit? And I'll take this over. Thank you. Alright, so now, not yet, honey. Alright, so we've got like a really grainy texture. The thing I love about these cookies is they're really crispy and they just kind of fall apart. Alright, thanks, honey.
Take off this one because
I definitely like them with a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of coffee. Now, Mexican hot chocolate is really awesome. Very delicious, but we definitely don't have time to make that today. But if you get those discs in the, hold on, if you get those discs in the Mexican grocery store, those chocolate discs, they're so delicious. You melt those up with some butter and just a little bit of cinnamon. It's really, really superb. All right, so we're going to take our almonds and we're going to just toss them right into here. Sophia, you're actually going to toss that together. Jeremiah, you
with
can
my
move
hands.
this. Yeah, you can use your hands. Jeremiah, you can get rid of this for me and get our baking sheet for us, please. No, just put it over there for now. I don't want it to get wet. All right, so our chopping board and our anything wood, I don't really like to just shove it in the sink and get it wet. It really just needs to be wiped off. All right, so if you're new to gluten-free, we just want to share with you, don't worry, stay put, tune in, because we've got some great recipes for you. You won't miss out on anything. These Mexican wedding cookies, people have told us it can't be done. The crescents, you can't roll them out. These are exactly the same. They taste delicious. My mother-in-law makes them all the time. She calls them crescent cookies, but today we're calling them Mexican wedding cookies. And they taste just as delicious. And I don't even remember what the old ones taste like because I like these so much better, and we haven't had them in so long. But you like these, right? All right, so now that it's all incorporated. Yeah, you have them, the crescent cookies. We make them all the time. Like around the holidays we make them. Crescent cookies. They're a little crescent shaped, like the crescent moon. You don't remember those? You do remember them. All right, hands out now. Okay, go wipe them off. All right, so now we're adding our ice water, which is just gonna kind of bind our batter together.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I know I say this all the time, but in a food processor, you'd be done in 2 minutes. But what fun is that when you have kids and you want to work them? So we gotta get them to work. I'll do the water and you mix it. How about that? All right, so with the tiger nut flour, it's a really sweet and it's texturized like a coconut or almond flour. It gives it a really nice little sweetness to it. So you can actually coat it in that also if you wanted to at the end. That's enough. That's enough. You gotta wait. I didn't want you to do all that yet. You gotta be patient. We have to see if we need all that water or not because all that water might not be necessary for the amount of flour that we have. All right, so keep mixing. When we're done with these, we're going to roll them into little crescent shapes. And we have our baking sheet here with some parchment on it. We're going to roll out the crescents. And I'm going to let the kids do that so I can get started on our next recipe because we don't want you guys to miss anything for Cinco de Mayo. We want you to have a gluten-free, delicious Cinco de Mayo. And you don't have to go out to do it. You can stay right at home and have it with your family safe. Come on, we got to get this rolling. Want me to do it?
Yeah,
all right, let me just get it all together and you guys can roll out the crescents. Let me roll it together and you guys can do the crescents. Don't wipe it yet. You're going to need it. Don't go anywhere. You're going to need to roll out the crescents.
Bobby.
All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give them a little bit of flour. Jeremiah, yes, put a little bit of flour on your bench there. Now, this dough's a little bit sticky, so we didn't need all that water. We need a little bit less. So I'm going to actually get some out. Hold on, guys. One person. There you go.
I got it.
I'm going to get this out. Now this is our char bread box. This is just the white bread mix that we use for everything. That's too much. Take some. We call it the almighty box because we believe that it can do just about anything. Jeremiah, can you put that away, please? Thank you.
Jeremiah, you gotta get your.
All right, so the first thing that you do is you're going to roll a ball like that. And then someone can roll balls and someone can roll crescents. So you want to do them even because you want them all to bake at the same time. So now when you have the balls rolled out, when you want to do a crescent, you're just going to kind of make a little cigar. So you're going to roll out a little cigar and then you're going to turn it in with your finger. Going to make a little indent. So you'll have a little crescent moon like that. You're going to put those on the baking sheet
Oh, I remember.
Okay,
these.
now she remembers them. She got it. All right, Jeremiah, do you want to roll balls?
Jeremiah, I know it's hard for you, but you gotta do it.
You want to roll balls or crescents? He doesn't like to get his hands dirty.
I do crescent. She does the ball.
That's ball. That's ball. That's
He
ball.
never
That's
liked to
ball.
get his
That's
hands
ball.
dirty,
That's
even
a
when
ball.
even when he was a baby. He never liked to get his hands dirty. If he had food on him, he'd like hold them up like this and wait for me to wipe them off. All right, so the Mexican crescent cookies are the Mexican wedding cookies. These are a delicious thing to have any time of the year, not just for Cinco de Mayo. And you can use walnuts, you can use almonds, you can use Brazil nuts, hazelnuts. The last time we made them, we used pistachios, which I love. And then you can actually dip them in any kind of chocolate that you like. If you want to do chocolate, we did half chocolate and half powdered sugar. So today we're going to surprise you. We'll see what we feel like doing later on. The kids always go for dunked in chocolate.
Powdered sugar.
Dunked in chocolate, you guys usually like powdered sugar and chocolate. All right, so you guys are going to take over with this, all right? I'm going to roll these over to you. Jeremiah, you want to take this over?
I'll take it over.
All right, and I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to get started on cooking our meat for our chicken chimichangas. I don't know about you guys, but we had our place on the boardwalk, we had chicken chimichangas. They flew out the door because they were so delicious. Obviously, they weren't gluten-free, but the flour tortillas were like gigantic. So today we made our own tortillas, and we're going to show you really quick how to do that because we don't want to take up too much time because we want to get them in the fryer so we can eat them. You guys keep rolling, all right? Jeremiah, once we get a tray going, you put those right into the oven, okay? We have the oven on 350, like I said before. You're gonna cook those cookies for about 10 to 12 minutes. They're looking a little large right now, so it might need 15 minutes. So we want to keep an eye on that. Excuse me, honey. You okay? Where's? Oh, definitely not. All right, so I'm gonna leave this over here for now. We're gonna get started on our chicken. We're doing two types of chicken today for you. One of them we have cooking in the back. We actually have chicken breasts that we've been cooking, and we have it with a bunch of different spices, like a typical Mexican spice. Chile, cayenne pepper, cumin, salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of red hot seeds. And we have that cooking in the back, and we had that simmering. We want to keep it low for about 20 to 25 minutes, and we shut it off. We also had our rice and beans cooking, which we did ahead of time. I love when you have that stuff left over because then you can throw it all together and roll it in a burrito, and it's delicious. We're going to just cook our brown chicken in front of you now with all the same spices, so we have that same Mexican flavoring, which is my kid's favorite thing. You guys doing all right? All right, I just have here my hot pan. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in there and cook that onion real quick.
That might need more flour.
How are they doing? Are they doing a good job rolling? Guys doing a good job rolling them out? No?
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job. What do you guys think? Doing a good job, right? Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. Don't wipe it on your sweater either. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm used to
All right, so why don't you clean up, get the scraper, and clean all this up and put it in the bowl. Jeremiah, you're going to get these in the oven, okay?
Okay.
I don't know about that little one. That little one might burn. All right, all we have here is half of an onion diced. Thank you to gluten-free grandma. As long as we feed her, she'll always help us. So we have to make sure we feed her really well. So that's just half a diced onion. I'm not going to cut onion in front of you because everything would be a mess, right? 12 minutes. Start with 12.
Oh,
All right.
I cook the onion?
Sophia, would you get Mommy?
Mommy,
Can you listen to me, please? You need to clean this up first. And then, Jeremiah, could you get me a spatula, a rubber spatula? I'm going to cook that onion for a little bit while I chop up some garlic. The garlic you don't want to put in as early because that would actually burn. Thank you. Can I have my knife and my cutting board too? Get the scraper and scrape everything into the bowl. Cleaning up is the worst part for them because they love to cook and they love to do all of this stuff. And being homeschooled, they get to do a lot of cooking and baking. But the cleaning up is always the worst part for them. They must get that from me because I don't like the cleaning up either. Thank you, honey. I'll just take one. Sophia doesn't need it yet. She can put it over here to the side. All right, so all I'm gonna do is chop a little garlic. Where'd that scraper, silly? The big scraper, the pizza scraper.
The big scraper wasn't there.
All right, well then just get the towel. Going a lot of noise right here. There you go, Jeremiah. Thank you, Sophia. He's got it. Scrape everything into the bowl and then take it away, please.
Mama, can I cook the onions?
Yeah, but you have to wait because I'm doing something right now, okay? And you have other stuff to do. Sophia's making her famous. What are you making? Guacamole. That's her specialty, so we just let her roll with that, and we don't touch it. And then she tastes and makes sure everything is good. She dips that little pretty pinky in there, and she tastes it and makes sure it's delicious. Go ahead, Sophia. Turn those onions a little bit. Turn these onions just a little bit. Turn them over. So I had about two little pieces of garlic, 2 cloves, and I'm just gonna chop those up real small. If I can get it open today, I'm having trouble getting it open. We've had a lot of exciting news going on here. You guys have to stay tuned because you never know what's gonna happen on our show, and you never know who's gonna show up. And you never know what we're going to be making because we change it. Even though we have a schedule for 3 months in advance, we change it up sometimes the morning of. Good girl. All right, so I have this on medium, and we're going to turn it down a little bit to low. Sophia did a nice job. They're getting nice and brown, so we have nice onions. Can you see that at all? We've got some nice onions cooking. All right, Jeremiah, that's good, honey. Just get it cleaned up so we can use the space again. Sophia's actually going to get her ingredients for her guacamole out. Let me just wipe this off. Thank you, honey. There goes Mime's clean floor. Gluten-free grandma cleaned the floor. We just messed it up. So we have to get the broom and the mop out today, maybe. Okay. Sophia's making her guacamole. Is that the bowl you want to use? No.
Can I open the guacamole?
No.
No. No.
You can help. All right, so we're going to get the avocados.
Where's the
Jeremiah, would you get the avocado in the refrigerator? I think we have one more left and we have about 4 or 5 on the side. Now I bought guacamole in a container because I thought the avocados weren't ready and I was so afraid you guys weren't going to get to have this spectacular Cinco de Mayo that we want you to have. So Cinco de Mayo is not till Monday. Is it Monday? Is it Monday or Tuesday? But we want you to have the recipes for this weekend so you can go out and get the ingredients and you can come home and make a delicious Cinco de Mayo for your family. Obviously, all gluten-free.
Daddy, I need the avocado.
All right, all I'm doing is putting about 2.5 pounds of ground chicken. Thank you to Don and David Excellent Meats for giving us our delicious chicken. Now, the chicken is always very watery. Jeremiah. No, let him do one, and then you do the rest. Go ahead. So we have our ground chicken here. You get to do all the rest of it, Sophia.
Like big ones?
No.
Jeremiah, just throw it in there because she's going to mash it all up. The ground chicken takes a few minutes to cook, not very long.
Powder on it.
While that's cooking, I'm going to add our ingredients. Sophia, do you know what's in this right here? Do you know what's in here? Smell.
Oh, chili pepper.
Chili pepper. Good girl. What else? Cumin. What else? Salt, pepper, garlic. What do you put on your pizza sometimes?
Cheese.
No. A spice. Special ingredient and oregano.
There's no special.
We're going to just put that right in here.
There's no special ingredient.
What do you mean there's no special ingredient? But the special ingredient is in there because that's what we use. Same thing. Yeah, and you could do that later. All right, so I have here a little I have a beautiful yellow pepper. Let him finish, please. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
He's doing it the wrong way.
No, he's going to do it his way and you do it your way. How about that? You're doing cilantro already? Where's the rest of the avocados? Sophia's got some cilantro for her guacamole. She got some limes, which actually Jeremiah is going to have to squeeze the limes because they're very hard. You can roll those a little bit to get them ready to be squeezed. Or you can put them in the microwave for about 10 seconds and that'll loosen up that juice in there. And the skin is so hard. You need help? Don't dig in like that. Go sideways. There you go. She's a very good guacamole maker, so nobody can see you when you put everything in front of you. I'm just dicing up some pepper back here behind the scenes. You can hear it, but you can't see it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just yellow.
Yeah.
My knife is a little bit dull, I think.
So,
Yeah. I need Daddy to handle that.
Look at that.
All right, Jeremiah, don't cut open all of them. You don't need them all.
Okay.
Sophia, that's enough after that one, okay?
just gotta get it
Let
open.
Jeremiah help you. That's what he's here for, to help.
I'm good.
All right, so we have a little bit of diced yellow pepper. We're going to toss that right into here with our meat. Now, my friend Gluten-Free Dougie, who's on Twitter, if you follow him, he's a good guy. He has a lot of great recipes up that he posts on Pinterest. And he put up one of a taco dinner one day that we made. It was very good. We just substituted some things for, since we don't usually use packaged products, we substituted the taco mix for just our own ingredients. And gluten and grain-free Jen, she has a gluten-free, grain-free taco mix that you could buy on her website. It's very good. We ran out of it, so we just had to mix the spices ourselves and put them into the bowl. But sometimes it's hard to find gluten-free spices. Go ahead.
You take the pit out.
Yeah. Or you want Jeremiah to do it?
No.
Why not? No. All right, let me do it. Put it down. To get the pit out of your avocado, you just want to kind of put your knife in and turn it. And this one's really soft. Watch out. I want you to move your hand away. This one's stuck. So I have to dig this one out, okay? This one was stuck in there. It's not coming out at all. Must be a little bit woodsy.
This is woodsy.
Okay, there we go.
This one's not right.
All right, don't lose it. Put it back. You want ripe avocados, and that means that when you touch it, it's soft, and the indent stays. When they're hard like this, you can't use them. They won't be any good. All right, we're going to add a little bit of salt to our chicken that we've got. Jeremiah, can you pull the chicken out of that pot and put it in a bowl, please? And we also have our chicken breast in the back because we wanted you to have two different types. Let me see.
This pot?
Yeah, this one's good.
This pot back here?
Yeah, the chicken in the pot, honey. There's chicken in the pot. Now for our chimichangas, we're frying those. I know. I get hate mail for frying stuff, but guess what? We grew up on the boardwalk. We like to fry stuff. What did you say?
It's not right.
Okay, so don't use it then. All right, so why don't you get the guacamole out of the refrigerator and we'll add to it our stuff.
No.
We'll add to it
I'm
our
not
stuff.
doing that.
Because she'd rather have this much guacamole.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
All right, don't use it. We'll save it for a
I'm
different
gonna
day.
try.
I'm still cooking my chicken here, and I'm going to turn on my fryer. All right, if you want chimichangas, there's only one way to get it. You have to fry them. So we're using grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil. You can use avocado oil, peanut oil, whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with that makes you feel healthier than frying something. But we're frying our chimichangas. You can't get around it. All right, my husband, gluten-free dad, is going to be so happy when he comes home to a chimichanga that I'm going to be like the queen for the day. So, Jeremiah, can you bring me up the chicken
Mom,
on
can I
a
have that
plate,
other
in a
half
bowl?
of the-
In a bowl, please. You want the other half? How's Sophia doing over here? Her specialty is guacamole. Normally she comes with me and picks the avocados because she says, yes, this one, no, this one. But she didn't have time to do that yesterday because she had soccer. So I had to go do it all by myself. And guess what? There was no avocados that were really ready. So when we had our sub shop, we also made homemade guacamole. And all of our salsas and pico were
Not
homemade.
yet.
Today,
Not yet.
I have her to do it for me. I don't have to do buckets and buckets of it. Yeah, right? You want me to try to get that out?
Yes.
How about you skip this one?
No?
Oh, yeah, that one's tough. Yeah, this one's too woodsy, honey. It's not ready. Okay? Let's skip that one. Why don't you get the guacamole out of the fridge?
We're
Add
not
a little
doing
bit.
that.
All right. We have nice avocados squished up into a package, but she doesn't want to do it. I can understand because she doesn't want it to ruin her guacamole. All right, so we're just breaking up our chicken here. Jeremiah, you can actually grate some cheese for me, unless you're going to do those lines.
Sophia said don't line again.
Not
All right, don't put it in front of her because then nobody can see what she's doing, please. Alright, so all she did was chop up a little cilantro. You saw her pick some off, right? You're not using this?
Big one, big cheese slots.
Alright, first of all, we've got, hold on 1 minute. First of all, we have our Irish cheddar, our Dubliner. If you want to do dairy-free, you can use the Daya, which we have ready, just in case. But if you want to do regular cheddar cheese, or you want to do Cabot, Vermont cheddar cheese, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Jeremiah's going to grate it. You're going to grate that whole block. Watch out for your fingers.
Mom, can I have the tomato please?
Yes, you may. We have our nice tomatoes on the vine. I'm going to use one of those. Sophia, do you need garlic for guacamole?
Yes.
She needs garlic. Now, they make fun of me about the garlic, but what do you guys say about Mommy with the garlic?
Yay.
Was it in my baby bottle, you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was in my baby bottle.
You'd have to ask her mother though.
It was not in my baby bottle, but it definitely was in my plate of pasta. And that I was probably eating when I was a baby. So when I went to the hospital one year, remember this? I came home from the hospital after one of my open heart surgeries, and I said, all I want is spaghetti and meatballs for the next week. Right? Do you remember that? So I think I ate it for 8 days straight. I had spaghetti and meatballs. So there was garlic running through my veins all the time. Alright, so we have a nice cook on our ground chicken. I'm just breaking up those big pieces because I don't like when you get that big piece. I don't like that at all. Alright. Now, we made our wraps. Now, we made a couple different kinds. Jeremiah, going to go check on that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm just going to show you real quick what our wrap looks like. This is our wrap. This is our flour tortilla wrap, made with the Char bread box, which is obviously gluten-free. Look how flexible and pliable this is. We're going to turn this into our chimichanga, but I just want to tell you something. This is just the flour and the warm water, nothing else. You can add salt if you want. You can add a little bit of lime juice, or you can use seltzer. It's totally up to you. But this is the simplest thing you can do. It's extremely affordable compared to some of the wraps that you get out there. We also bought a corn tortilla, which I want to show you. Okay, so these are the corn tortillas. Now, obviously you can't make chimichangas with these because they're too tiny, right? But you can do soft tacos or hard tacos with these. You could throw these in the fryer. These came in a big container from BJ's or Costco. They're gluten-free, all right? So it says it right on the package, gluten-free. All right, so that's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put together our chimichanga because that's our #1 priority. Our fryer is still getting hot, so it gives us time to put all of our ingredients together. Now all I did was roll these out as best I could, as thin as I could, because I couldn't find my torta press. If you have a torta press or you have a pot, like you could put it on a roll, then you're going to put everything in here and roll it up nice. I'm sorry, honey, you okay?
Go check the
Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me move this out of the way. Can you put this over there, please?
now.
Not yet.
So in our chimichanga, we're going to put some cheese. Jeremiah's going to give me the rice and beans. Now, if you want to do a paleo or grain-free version, instead of this, the bread box for this, you're going to use the tapioca flour.
Mom,
You're going to just do tapioca flour and water and roll that out into a nice wrap. Then you're going to add your ingredients. If you're doing grain-free, you don't put the rice in. If you're doing paleo, you can put the, if you're doing grain-free, you can still put the beans, but not the rice, okay? So we want you to remember all this information. We know it's a lot. But if you're just gluten-free, then you can go with the grain, the brown rice that we made. You can go with the black beans, which we just cooked. We soaked our black beans. We cooked them. We actually cook a bunch at a time because we like to have a couple different things with the black beans. This just has carrots and onion in it. It's not a big deal. There's nothing spectacular about the black beans. And there's nothing spectacular about the rice that we have, just brown rice, nothing big. So I'm going to put this over here because you don't need to see all that. Jeremiah, can I have a spoon out of there, please? All right, so all I'm doing right now, she's making the guacamole, the Mexican wedding cookies are in the oven, and I'm making chimichangas. We have a little bit of our Irish cheddar cheese on there, a little bit of our chicken. The key is not to overstuff your chimichanga, right, Sophia? Don't overstuff the chimichanga because you know what happens? It blows up. So we put a little bit of our black beans in there.
We're done.
Not yet. And a little bit of our brown rice. I love when you have this left over because you can just assemble all this stuff in no time. And you can either do burritos, quesadillas, or you can actually make your chimichangas. All right, so let me just move this out of the way so I can show you. Did you tell me to chop those? 4 more minutes on that, Jermaine, please. So here's the thing. You have it quick. You're ready to go, right? You have all your ingredients there. You're going to fold over the edges and roll the back to the front and leave it like this, all right? When you put it in the fryer, you either want to have another one on top or you want to weigh it down. It's up to you. Well, I'm going to put mine in the basket. And I'm going to make one more to put right on top of it and make sure it stays down.
Look
You
at
okay,
what
you guys?
we have.
Make sure you clean up your mess. All right, where'd my wraps go? Oh,
I
here they
already
are.
opened.
Oh, here they are. Go.
I was like, don't we have them?
All right, here's our other one. So 1 cup of flour makes about 4 wraps, about this size, right? Oh, sorry, honey. Get rid of all this garbage, please.
Bubby.
No, you get rid of it. He's doing something. A little bit of cheese down, and you always want to put a little bit of cheese on the outside so it sticks and it holds to it. A little bit of our chicken. I lost my own. Use this. A little bit of our chicken.
No. I do it. I do this one.
Sophia, let him do it. Little bit of our rice. Wait a minute, please. And a little bit of our beans. Now my kids like corn in it, but I'm not going to do that now because I just want to get this done so you guys can see the chimichangas. All right, so here we go. Another one wrapped up, and we have a little bit of a little opening right here. We want to close that up before we get it into the fryer.
Where's the potato smasher?
All right. I'm going to drop these down, and I'm going to hold it down with this so they don't go all over the place. Once it sets, then you can let them roll around in there if you like. Once you see that they're not going anywhere, then you can leave them alone. They might take about 5 to 10 minutes because I only have a little bit of oil in there because I don't like when they start coming up and all the stuff comes out. So I want to keep an eye on them.
Oh, we forgot the salt.
I'm going to put the top on though because I have a little window I can see what's going on. You almost forgot the salt? Alright, why can't we get rid of this stuff you guys aren't using? Did you do the garlic?
We're getting the cayenne pepper and we forgot the garlic.
Wow,
Can you
forgot
put
the
the garlic for me?
Here, I'll put it here and you can mash it up, okay? Alright? We've got the guacamole going on over here. Hopefully you guys are paying attention to this. Sophia's got all kinds of spices going in there. Sometimes it's a little
That's it.
secret.
Stop.
Excuse me.
That's it.
Hopefully our chimichangas are doing good since they got me distracted now. Alright, excuse me. Excuse me.
I got it. You
Ruin
keep
it.
motion.
He's ruining the guacamole.
No, he's not. He just wants more. Alright, go ahead. Chop that all up. Jeremiah, don't bring the container out here though, okay? Just scoop it out. Chimichangas are looking good. I just separated them now a little bit because they were on top of each other to hold each other close. Once that fryer closed and sealed those chimichangas, then I can kind of separate them a little bit and let them fry. And then I'm going to flip them over in a few minutes and let them go on the other side. All right, we're going to get rid of this.
No, let's move on.
We're doing our next item, which I'm going to leave the chimichangas to go. And I'm going to show you our next item is our chicken tamale. Now, this is a different kind of chicken tamale because we're not going to roll it and put it into that banana skin or that corn husk. we're gonna actually put it in here and just put a crust on it. All right, so we have, here's our chicken. Take our chicken and we put it right in here. Jeremiah, would you get the salsa out for me, please? We're gonna do 2 of these. We're gonna have a little fiesta, so we have a little bit of everything. And can you get me the bowl with the tamale in it? Can you get me the bowl with the tamale in it?
Yeah.
The blue bowl. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salsa on here. The blue bowl.
Alright, get ready to taste.
This is our tamale mix. It's just corn masa, a little bit of baking powder, and salt. We're just gonna roll that out, and we're gonna make like a little crust on the top.
Okay.
We're gonna press that out into the pan. You can actually dollop it if you want, or you can roll out a crust. We're gonna press that down. I'm gonna check the chimichangas because they sound like they're doing good, but I want to make sure. Okay, here we go. Yes, yes, yes.
Alright, come on.
Oh my gosh, they look delicious. Oh my goodness. All right, now on top of our chimichurri filling, good girl, we're gonna add a little bit of our cheese. Jeremiah, you're making a lot of noise, honey. Stop making all that noise, please.
That's me.
No, he's slamming doors back there. We're going to actually put our tamales in the oven for about 15 minutes. Jeremiah, can you put these? Oh, you guys are busy trying stuff. Here, put these in the oven, please.
Okay.
All right, so if you want to put some hot sauce in your guacamole, you can do that too.
Ooh, we forgot the hot sauce.
Mom, check the cookies.
All right, I'm going to check the cookies. Let me see.
Mommy, here.
Can you put those in the oven?
Mom, look.
Hold on, Sophia, please. 5 more minutes.
What about these?
Just put them in and just check them in 5
Need more salt?
All right, the cookies need a little bit more time. They seem really big, large, so they're a little bit brown, but I want them to be a little bit brown on the top also.
Right, open
All right, it's time to check the guacamole. How did she do?
That's all you get. I forgot the hot sauce.
Sophia, delicious. No more.
I want hot sauce.
That is delicious.
I forgot the
love
hot sauce. I need the hot sauce.
I know. All right, Jeremiah, clean this up, honey.
Don't put that aside.
I need to clean up the space. Watch out for 1 second. Got a mess.
Worth it.
All right, it is worth it. We have our chimichangas frying up. Let me see how we're doing here.
Let's go. Hot sauce. Bubby, we're putting in the hot
Oh my
sauce. Get
goodness,
ready
they
for
look
hot.
so good.
No, we're going to taste it with it.
I'm gonna let that one drain on a towel because it's done.
Not yet. Okay, go ahead.
Normally I would just lift the basket and let them drain, but the other one's not cooked all the way, so I want to let it go. Okay, hold on, honey.
More hot sauce.
All right, this is our chimichanga. Oh gosh, it looks so
More?
good.
Don't taste it.
We're gonna leave this right here and let it dry for a minute.
More hot
A little
sauce.
bit more.
Okay. All right, maybe I should take this away now. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna make another burrito. Jeremiah, grab me one of those wraps, please. We're gonna use the Daya cheese for anybody who's dairy free.
I
All
am.
right?
Another wrap.
Yeah, could you get me one of those, please?
Buddy, taste. Come on, taste.
All right, hold on a minute, please. I don't want to taste it with my fingers.
This one?
Yeah, can I have the one that's nice shaped, or that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry in the fryer now. I lifted those 2 up. I'll show you after they stop dripping.
Taste.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, so for our chimichanga,
Yeah.
or the burrito, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to put this right here. This time I'm going to do this regular chicken that we cooked in the warm water. I mean, we boiled over simmering water. We boiled it simmering water. And we actually added, hold on a second please. We added all the same spices. So we have the cumin, the chili pepper, the oregano, the salt and pepper.
That's good.
And you kind of just pull it apart.
Let me mix it.
You can actually put it all in a bowl and just kind of fork it. You can even cook this in your crock pot overnight and it'll be fine. So we're going to do a dairy-free one. We're going to do a daya. We're going to do it all around. I love this. We're going to do a little bit of our chicken. A little of our black beans with our carrots and our onions, peppers. And a little bit of our rice. Alright. And we're going to fold that up tight, 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 tight. And then we're going to drop that into the fryer as soon as we have. Let's get this one out.
That's what you do?
Jeremiah, would you get me a nice plate, honey, for the chimichangas? I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. So using the daya cheese, it really melts very nicely and it really tastes delicious. They have so many different flavors, so you don't have to deprive yourself of anything. Now I know people say you don't know what's in it, whatever, but it does make a nice melt if the once in a while that you're going to have this chimichanga and treat yourself.
I want a chimichanga.
Right. There's our nice fried chimichangas.
At the guacamole?
Not yet, nope. Now you know me, I'm just going to blot a little bit. Even though I love grease, I love oil, I love fried food, I'm going to just blot a little bit. I was the one who used to scoop up the grease in the pizza plate. That was me. So I like the grease. And I'm going to put this
No,
in.
stop falling.
Uh-oh, we lost some of our juice here. All right, we'll hold off on that. We're going to wait on that one because I don't want to make a mess right now. Okay, Sophia, hold on 1 minute. Jeremiah, could you get that plate over there? With the fiesta colors on it, we have our chimichanga.
Fiesta. Is
Sophia,
green
you're
for
gonna put,
guacamole?
you can put green for guacamole. Jeremiah, salsa in the red one.
What's the blue one?
I was gonna do the sour cream, but we don't want to have sour cream, right? So we'll just do a little bit of our scallions on top. We have a scallion. We're gonna cut it up nice.
That's a lot of guac.
Now we had a couple
Yeah,
more
like-
recipes for you today.
No.
We're running out of time.
Leave.
So I might be able to do this one for you.
Leave
A
it.
stuffed poblano. Those are really yummy. Right, let me
Stop
just,
poblano.
yeah,
Don't add the jalapeno.
let me just cut this up. Jeremiah, what are you doing?
Be careful.
Check
You can take them out now.
everything.
No, take out the cookies now.
Okay.
All right, we still have the tamale pies, the individual little pies in the oven. And those are cooking. Realistically, you want to turn the oven up to about 400. You just want to brown the top of that tamale pie, that crust. No more. You just want to brown that crust, and that's all we need it for, really. All right, Sophia, would you get one of those
Are those hot
Pyrex
peppers?
dishes over there? No. Here's the poblano, and I just want to show you this easy recipe
Mom,
really
where's the
quick.
that?
Pyrex under here, like a round one or an oval one. You want to take out the seeds here. Thank you.
You're gonna
We have
stuff
that little
the
dish.
poblano?
Yeah, I'm going to stuff the poblano. And I just want to show you this real quick
Is
because
it poblano or hot pepper?
you want to try it?
No. Is
Why
it
not?
hot?
Look. You tell me. Is it hot? No. You want to take a bite? Here, I'll show you. It's not hot at all. All right, so we have our poblano. Now, when I have this
Sweet pepper.
leftover masa,
Poblano.
which is that corn mix, you can take that and stuff it with some chicken and some jalapenos. Jeremiah, would you grab me the chicken, please?
Where's
Oh, actually, I just used this chicken. I have this cut up chicken already. I'm going to stuff some chicken. And I'm going to stuff some cheese. I'm going to do the chicken first, then I'm going to do the masa.
Not all of it.
Jeremiah, don't eat anymore, please.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna stuff this. I just want to show you this really quick because it's very cute.
I'm washing this one.
And it's also a great lunch item or a dinner side dish. Or breakfast, you can fry the egg on top of it. It's awesome. Okay. We have our Irish cheddar.
There's a really cool.
We're going to just cover that up here. All right, Jeremiah, would you show them our stuffed poblano? Now, all that is that corn masa. Instead of stuffing it into the banana skin or the corn husk,
Let's try one.
you're going to stuff it into the poblano pepper. Hold on a minute. And then you're going to put that in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Because you have a big amount of that cornmeal in there, you want that to cook, so you have to keep it in the oven a little bit longer. When you have a thin crust like the tamale pie, 15 minutes on 400 is plenty, maybe a little bit less. You want to just keep checking it, because when it starts to get a little brown with that cheese on top, you know you can take it out and let it be done. All right. Check the what?
I don't know what they're called.
Okay, I'm going to turn it up. All right, our cookies are ready.
Bobby, there's another one.
Oopsie. All right, watch out, guys. You want to bring the cookies up. Jeremiah can put those in the oven. Jeremiah's going to put the poblano peppers in the oven. Those are nice and stuffed. They make a really, really yummy side dish. We're going to have those later. We're going to clean up our mess. Look at this kid. Wait, please wait. Stop. Stop. All right, she had her guacamole that she made, a beautiful guacamole. Let's put this to the side for now. Over there, please, Jeremiah. I know, they're just eating behind my back, right? They're just eating behind my back, eating everything. All right, we need a bowl. We're going to roll our cookies. Put the top on here for a minute. All right, so normally we would do a little dip of chocolate. Jeremiah, can you go melt some chocolate in the microwave, please? Sophia's going to roll the Mexican wedding cookies into that powdered sugar, and we're going to get them onto a cute little plate. Let's see, Sophia, what's a cute little plate we have? Use one of these.
Bobby, look at the poblanos.
So for our Mexican wedding fiesta,
Bobby, come look at
it could
the
be a wedding,
cookies.
it could just be a fiesta. It could actually be Cinco De Mayo, which is what we're celebrating. We have our fried chicken chimichangas.
That's mine, you got one.
Can you guys stop, please? I can't hear myself trying to tell everybody. We have our chimichangas. We fried those in the oil. Yes, I know you guys don't like that, but we're still doing it. We love fried food. We have no qualms about it. And we don't always eat it, so when we enjoy it, we have a good time about it. There's chicken, cheese, black beans, rice. This is how we used to make it at our sub shop up on the boardwalk in Seaside. Everybody loved it. When we put it in that boat, that, you know, the red and white boat that everybody gets on the boardwalk, we used to put guacamole, salsa, a little bit of cheese, and some scallions on top. And people just used to pick it up and eat it. And we're going to try to do it a little bit neater and nicer today. We're going to cut it and we're going to share it. And we're going to use a fork and a knife, hopefully, for it, right? Yeah, our fryer's doing a little bit of fiesta over there on its own. So we're going to leave it alone for now. So we hope you guys BYON, because we're going to start enjoying our Cinco de Mayo feast, right? Sophia's doing a wonderful job coating those cookies with the powdered sugar. Look at that. Now, I just want to take a bite. I just want to take a bite. Jeremiah, can you stir that with a little spoon and then see if we can get that going? I'm actually going to move this out of my way. See if I can get this out of my way. What do you think, Jeremiah? Can I clean up my mess in time?
Yeah.
He has faith in me.
I do, Mommy.
You do? Thank you, honey. We have our dairy-free one over there, but I'm not going to cook it right now because I don't want to I feel like it's going to make an explosion. So what I'm going to do is later on I'll make some more wraps, a little bit bigger, fold it up a little bit tighter. You can use the pre-made store wraps. We also absolutely love the flax wraps from It's My Mama's in Asbury Park. My Mama's makes the best flax wrap, which is paleo, grain-free, and you can fill it with whatever you want. Right, Jeremiah he had guacamole, salsa, he had a walnut
one
meat.
that
It was
I
so
made.
delicious. All right, so let me see that, honey. Can I see that, please? All right, so we have a little bit of our Enjoy Life chocolate chips that Jeremiah is trying to get melted here. You need a little bit more in the microwave without the licked fingers. We're just gonna put this here. All right, so what we have to do is we have to pass out our napkins because I'm definitely drooling. Sophia's making a pile of Mexican wedding cookies. I love it. You would slow down a little bit because we're gonna do a little bit in chocolate, okay? All right, here, you wanna pass out the napkins? Go ahead, wipe it on your apron. This is for Jeremiah. Now when gluten-free dad gets home, we're gonna have to make him his own chimichanga, so we need to be ready. We need to have all our ingredients ready. All right, so for the chocolate, the Mexican wedding cookies, we have a little bit of Enjoy Life chocolate chips melted. Sophia, you weren't supposed to do that yet.
I already had one.
They already had one. Did you guys see that? Who saw that?
I tried.
Gluten-free Grandma, did you see them eat them? They're sneaky little kids. All right, so we're gonna dip a little bit in chocolate. We're gonna do one side. Mmm. And we're gonna let that dry.
And then powdered sugar on the other side.
You gotta wait to do the powdered sugar. You have to let that chocolate dry first.
Put the powdered sugar on the chocolate.
Yep, when it's dry.
Or on the other side.
And then you have a really nice little Mexican wedding cookie that's really delicious because it's dipped in chocolate. All right, we'll do one more and then we're gonna have to eat because it's time to go, really, isn't it? Is it time to go, Jeremiah?
Check the.
Yeah. Check the tamale. All right, I'm gonna go check the tamale pie. Hold on one second. Whoa.
Get one.
Not ready yet. All right, I have the tamale pie in there and the stuffed poblanos. Can you smell, please? Can you smell, please? Okay. So now we're just gonna have to eat chimichangas in front of everybody and Mexican wedding cookies. We'll try to post pictures of the rest. Please stop, honey. I know, I'm gonna plate you up right now. You gotta give me a minute. All right. It's so sad when you have kids that are so hungry. Oh, they never ate before. All right, so for the chimichanga, you can dress it however you like. I'm gonna just cut this in half, and you can you hear that little crunch? Look at this. Jeremiah and Sophia, you guys can go first if you like. You can fix your chimichanga however you like. So we have Sophia's homemade guacamole, we have a little bit of scallion and some salsa. And then we'll give gluten-free Grandma hers.
That's for gluten-free.
Gonna give gluten-free Grandma hers.
Pepper seed.
Now, obviously, we have to have all of the fixings on it. You can't go without them.
I'm putting my guacamole on the side.
I'm just gonna go right on the top. And I know I'm dunking everything in the same spot, but I got some scallions. You ready to take a bite? Are you ready or no? I'm gonna go.
Oh, look at it.
I'm gonna take a bite. That looks very nice. Sophia's doing a very nice job of decorating her chimichanga. You ready? I'm gonna take a bite. Hey, let your Jeremiah, catch. Here, honey, why don't you take this over there by you? Sophia and I can eat. You ready? Let's take a bite.
I'm not ready.
Mm.
Oh no, my filling came out.
I love chimichangas. One more bite. You like that?
I love chimichangas.
Chimichangas are delicious. I know it's a special treat to have something fried on a Friday. There's nothing wrong with it. If you wanted to, you can bake them in the oven. They'll come out nice and crispy. Or you can do more of an enchilada style. Roll them up, cover them with some salsa and cheese, and bake them in the oven for a little bit longer. Now, okay, maybe you're right. So if you don't like fried food, it's okay. You can bake them in the oven. Don't worry about it. If you don't have a little fryer like we do. We love chimichangas, though. It just reminds me of when we used to have our place on the boardwalk. Everybody really loved our food, and we had a good time serving everybody because we love to see eating faces that are happy and enjoying their food. Want to try a Mexican wedding cookie now? I'm going to have a bite. These look really good. All right, well, it'll be okay, honey. We have our our tiger nut flour in there. A little crispy, a little chewy. I love it like that. Very flavorful. You have all of that texture and that nutty flavor in there. You want a bite?
I already have them. Two, actually.
You have some. You like the cookies? Huh. All right, what's your favorite, cookies or chimichangas?
Both.
I said both. You said both? Jeremiah, chimichanga or cookie better? We didn't get to try the tamale pie yet or our stuffed poblanos. But we hope you definitely enjoyed the show. We want to wish you a happy Cinco de Mayo. If you're celebrating because you live in America or because you're Mexican and you're celebrating your victory over the French, we want you to enjoy the delicious recipes that we shared with you today. Whether it's our fried chicken chimichangas or our Mexican wedding crescent cookies, we hope you enjoy your weekend and have a delicious gluten-free weekend. You guys have anything to say? It's time to say goodbye now. Look at this one. She's a mess. You're a mess. Thank you for your help, Sophia. You're a great chopper and a helper. Thank you, Jeremiah, for all your help. He definitely takes care of the back end of everything.
Make the guacamole.
Yes, he does all of our behind-the-scenes stuff. He's always uploading and downloading and clearing out our phones and our iPads and everything so we can get started, so we can share it with you. Thank you for joining us today on ABC Gluten Free. We hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and God bless you. And we want you to come taste and see how good it is to be gluten free. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Ciao. I'm going to eat. Okay?
Music by various artists. Hair by Satiny. Makeup by Artistry. Wardrobe by Ann Taylor, H&M, Tula, and JCPenney. Follow us on livestream, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest at ABC Gluten Free. ABC Gluten Free is a production of AmericanBods.com. Ciao.
Ciao, everybody.